I just got home from watching the new Maggie Gyllenhaal film, The Bride, with my wife, with my bride, right? And I want to talk about it for a minute and give you my initial thoughts, okay?
Can anybody help me? Please. I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this. Please. Help. Help.
What's up, everybody? My name is Randall. Welcome to Graveyard Shift. We're going to talk about a brand new movie that just hit theaters, I guess yesterday, today, whatever. The Bride, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. In 1930 Chicago, groundbreaking scientist Dr. Euphronius brings a murdered young woman back to life to be a companion for Frankenstein's monster. What happens next is beyond what either of them could have imagined. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty great description of what the movie's about. I love the time frame. Jessie Buckley, who plays the bride, was phenomenal in this movie. And then Christian Bale was phenomenal in this film as well. I do think they paid a little more attention to Christian Bale than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more centered around just the bride, but it was kind of equal for both characters. And I will stay as vague as I possibly can. I will not be spoiling anything in this review. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm not trying to ruin people's days. If there's a spoiler in a review, it'll say so in the title or in the thumbnail, and I'll mention it in the video, of course. I just wanted to come and talk about this film for a minute, man. Peter Skarsgård was great. Jake Gyllenhaal had a small part in it, but this movie was way better than I was expecting. It's like we get the most punk rock movie of the year thus far. It's like a combination of Bonnie and Clyde, Sid and Nancy mixed with Frankenstein. There's elements of fantasy throughout the film. People are saying that it's too feminist. I didn't really see a lot of like outright feminist like preaching going on, but there were things where a woman starts kind of a movement of sorts. But it's more like when you watch that movie, The Joker, and then you know, the way he has an effect on the city. It's similar like that. Okay. I don't think that's feminism personally, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. But I didn't think it was anything like, I don't know the word, like annoying. It wasn't like that at all. But the movie is beautiful, like visually. I thought the dialogue was fantastic. The way that Christian Bale speaks in this movie, hold on. If I'm talking about the way people talk, Jessie Buckley does something with her, like, script, her lines in this film. I don't want to say what, just go watch it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I can't really describe it without ruining something. I don't know if it's something that was available in the trailer or not, so I don't want to speak on it. But she does something really cool with the way that she talks in this film. There's some gore that I wasn't expecting. I thought this was going to be more like a gothic romance. It's a romance, all right. But boy, I tell you, this has got some violence in it. And you see a little bit of that in the trailer, but it's way more pronounced and in your face than I was expecting. There's a few bits of legitimately good gore. I think that the story between the characters and their arc and what's going on with them, you get two separate storylines that run parallel through the entire runtime of the movie almost, right? They crisscross, of course. They have to. It's in the trailer. It's in the title of the movie, right? They do crisscross, but you get equal part story from these two characters, and then they form one towards the end. I don't know. It's obviously, right. It's a movie. There's three acts. So you know how movies work. But I thought it was cool that you get to learn about these characters kind of together, and you get to love both of them or despise whatever. I like these characters. I thought this movie was great. The costumes, the visual work that they did. I don't know, man. I'm jazzed about this. I just got home. I'm not thinking straight. I'm jamming my words all up. But that's good though, right? I'm excited about it. There were some great scenes of like tension. There was some great dialogue between the characters. Some really cool ideas. There were some things that caught me off guard that were funny. the first part of the movie I thought was great, fantastic. And then there's some things that happen in this film that are absolutely jarring. So I don't know. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time talking about it. I really just want to get on here and mention I saw it. I really, really enjoyed it. I liked the story. I liked the acting. I liked the costumes. The cinematography was fine. Now the music in the movie was really, really good. I don't remember the score too much, but like the music that was going on in the movie, I really enjoyed. I heard that there was a lot of like musical aspects to this film. Paquito, man, a little bit. Honestly, it was just enough. It was enough to make me entertained and go, oh man, I appreciate that. And it wasn't enough to where I was going, not really into musicals much, with the exception of like Chicago and Rocky Horror Picture Show, which honestly, tip of the cap to Rocky Horror, right? Jake Gyllenhaal's part was pretty cool. I like that he was in it because he's the director's brother. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. But Christian Bale, boy, did I not ever realize that he could have been a damn good Frankenstein. What a tragic, tragic love story this is. You know, it's not even that it's a tragic love story. It's a tragic story because the people in the movie are like Frankenstein's monster is a tragic character. And I really like how they approached this. It was relatable. Like you can get in there and go, oh man, I understand the feelings these two beings are having. I understand the pain they're going through. Man, and it wrapped up. So the ending was solid. The ending was solid. Oh, what was the lady that was in the movie with them? I couldn't remember her name. Annette Bening, I think, is who it was. Let me double check. Yeah, Annette Bening. Man, she was badass, dude. Oh, Penelope Cruz. Oh, I love Penelope Cruz so much. I've always thought she was just so gorgeous. But like, I like her. She's not in a bunch right now. And I just was so happy that she was in this movie. Yeah, man, it was over 2 hours in length, and I really didn't feel that. The pacing of this movie is fantastic. The tone of this movie is fantastic. This right now, this might be my favorite movie of the year right now. Let me think. What else came out this year? I can't even remember. It's only March. Yeah, this may be my favorite movie of the year so far. It definitely like surpassed my expectations by a fairly large amount. And I didn't have a lot of expectations for it. Okay. I just thought it looked cool and I wanted to go see it. I was a little worried that it might suck if I'm honest, just because, you know, I've been getting let down a lot recently with films. But yes, The Bride is worth your time. I would urge you to go watch it. Put the money into the pockets of the people that made this movie so they can make more movies like it. Even if it's not your cup of tea, I think it was a cool movie made pretty well. And so, you know, I think it's going to probably end up divisive and polarizing. I told my wife pretty early on in the movie, I said, I think this is going to either be a huge movie that just takes off, or more than likely, and unfortunately, it'll end up being a cult classic down the line, because I think a movie like this is probably going to alienate some of the ultra right-leaning type folks. And so it'll get a smaller audience. But I think in a few years, this will be one that people go back to and revisit a bunch. Like, I'm already going to buy this on physical media as soon as I can. Somebody told me today that it was already available for pre-order on 4K. I'm going to order it today. I want this movie on disc in my collection. It was amazing. If I had to give it a rating, man, 4.5 stars. Like, it's really fun. I don't know. I say it's really good, but that's from my perspective. It's the things that I like to look at in movies. I think it's really good. Somebody might argue that. It's up for debate because that's a subjective statement. But I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think the movie's awesome. So please go check it out. Please don't spoil anything in the comments, or I will have to block you. I don't want to do all that. We're adults here. But check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions and they're going to involve spoilers, just shoot me an email and I'll talk with you. It's all in the description. But yeah, thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. You know, we're new to this channel again. I haven't done anything on it in quite a while, so I would really appreciate it if you don't mind. Otherwise, man, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend and go see The Bride. All right? Peace.